Israel passed a law on Monday banning the UN Palestinian refugee agency UNRWA from operating in the country. Lawmakers cited what they described as the involvement of some UNRWA staffers in the October 7th attack on southern Israel last year, and said staffers had membership in Hamas and other armed groups. The legislation could impact the agency's work in war-torn Gaza, where Israel has been fighting Hamas militants for a year. It could also hit UNRWA institutions in East Jerusalem, which Israel annexed in a move not recognized abroad. But the law does not refer to operations in the Palestinian territories or elsewhere. The legislation has alarmed the United Nations and some of Israel's Western allies, who fear it could further worsen the already dire humanitarian situation in Gaza. Prior to Israel's passage of the legislation, the U.S. State Department on Monday said it was deeply concerned by the proposed ban.
We continue to urge the government of Israel to pause the implementation of this legislation.
UNRWA head Philippe Lazzarini called the vote a, quote, dangerous precedent that opposes the UN Charter and violates Israel's obligation under international law. He added, quote, this is the latest in the ongoing campaign to discredit UNRWA and delegitimize its role towards providing human development assistance and services to Palestine refugees. UNRWA employs tens of thousands of workers and provides education, health services, and aid to millions of Palestinians in Gaza, the West Bank, Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. It has long had tense relations with Israel, but ties have deteriorated sharply since the start of the war in Gaza. The UN said in August that 9 UNRWA staff may have been involved in the October 7th assault and had been fired. A Hamas commander in Lebanon who was killed last month in an Israeli strike was found to have worked for the agency. Another commander killed in Gaza last week doubled as a UN aid worker. UNRWA confirmed both men had been employees.